edition of the Indian Ocean Conference 2016 is being held in Singapore. The two-day conference, it aims at bringing the critical states and principal maritime partners in the Indian Ocean region together on one platform to deliberate upon issues and also areas of mutual interest, especially those pertaining to region-wide national security and national development. The External Affairs Minister, Sushma Swaraj, Ranil Wickremesinghe, the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, the Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia as well, including a ministerial delegation from Mauritius, Thailand, Iran, Maldives, Vietnam, will be participating in the event. Our correspondent Sakal Bhatt spoke to the BJP's National Secretary, Ram Madhav, about the significance and also the deliverables of this conference.
The inaugural conference of the Indian Ocean Conference is being held in Singapore under the aegis of the India Foundation, and especially for India being the very proud co-host, it's very critical in terms of India's role in the entire community as far as Indian Ocean space is concerned. And talking to us about the significance is BJP's National Secretary, Ram Madhav ji. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. The very first conference where India is participating in a big way, in fact being one of the organizers. How critical and important is this conference to be? Is it setting the ball rolling for the rest of the similar conference?
Indian Ocean is the most happening region in the world today. Half of the world trade happens through this region. Half of the world's GDP happens here. I would also say half of the world's submarines traverse in the Indian Ocean today. The most important region in the entire world today, and this Indian Ocean Conference 2016 is an initiative to bring together all the different stakeholders, mainly the countries in the region, but also some stakeholders which are outside the region but have a lot of stakes here, like countries like US, France, Japan, Australia. So it's a very important conference in general, but for India also, it's a very important initiative in the sense that today India is proactively engaging with countries in the region, not only about maritime issues, but also about trade issues, but about cultural relations and all these issues. This conference is going to be a platform for deliberations.
Having said that, in terms of core issues on which the deliberations will happen, we understand the issues of mutual interest as far as the Indian Ocean community and the critical states are concerned. Security, strategic development, extra, if you could focus on the basic issues that these 2 days will focus upon.
This conference will focus on three important areas. One is committee. In the sense that it will talk about regional peace, maritime issues, keeping the region free for navigation, free for overflights. That is one area in which countries will deliberate here. The second issue will be commerce. As I said, this is the most important region for trade and commerce. So those issues will be discussed here. The third, which is very unique for India, very important for India, is culture. In this region, India finds common bonds with a number of countries in terms of its cultural relations. So culture as an important binding factor between the countries in the region is going to be explored in a big way here. I'm happy to share that we are going to have one Prime Minister, some Deputy Prime Ministers, number of ministers. About 12 countries are represented by ministerial level participation and 5 countries by a very senior level, like Foreign Secretary level participation. US is represented by Assistant Secretary of State and a very high level naval officer. They are participating from USA. So in total, we are going to have delegates from 22 countries.
So Ram Madhav ji telling us for India, as far as this very inaugural session of the Indian Ocean Conference 2016 is concerned, India is going to increasingly assume a significant role, and the areas that these 2 days will look at, on which the deliberations will happen, will include strategic development, security aspects, and especially these which are confronted by the countries which share the maritime space in the Indian Ocean region. With camera person Chandra Prakash, this is Sakal Bhatt reporting from Singapore for DD News.